What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's edition of Free Tool Friday. My name is Tyler S. Clark, co-founder of Dream Firms, where we create generational wealth and impact for accounting professionals by systemizing how they attract, win, and retain the business of their dream clients. And to help you to do that, we are going to be covering a super important topic, which is effectively, where do you get started with creating a dream firm? What's the first step in creating your dream accounting, bookkeeping, and or tax firm? Now, what ends up happening is most people go immediately into tactics, doing things. And trust me, I love doers. Action takers make their dream firm a reality, but we want to make sure we're taking the right actions. And what you'll hear a lot of people say is they go, define your dream client, right? They get right into it. And as much as I love doing that exercise, and we're going to help you with that in the not so distant future in a really cool way, but it's really important that we start with strategy first. More importantly, why defining your dream client in crystal clear detail actually matters. Because I've talked to a lot of accounting firm owners who've said, well, I've done dream client identification, Tyler, or I've done it in some capacity. And I go, cool. So you must be acquiring them at this point. They go, no. And I said, well, why not? Why not? And it's because we didn't truly understand why dream client identification is important in the first place. Because if you truly understood this, I can guarantee you that the exercises that you may have done previously may end up doing with us. They don't just sit in an Excel file on your computer. They become a guiding light for every action that you take. Your entire firm becomes built around this concept, because once you have this, everything gets easier. You've got direction, you've got focus, your marketing message makes sense, your sales are easier, they're more profitable, and you also have a higher degree of profitability and fulfillment. And I'm going to explain again why all of these things are true, because that's the first step, is understanding why dream client identification is so important. And as the old saying goes, with the right why, any how becomes possible. And how to build your dream firm, you get the right why this dream client is for you, and why it will ultimately translate to tangible results. The how is the easy part. The tactical implementation is the easy part. So let's dig into a little bit of that why. When you are getting ready to buy a product or service, when you're getting ready to open an email, when you're getting ready to click on an ad, when you're getting ready to really do anything, when all these ads are coming at you and bombarding you and coming to you and emails and all these things, I just want you to ask yourself, why are you saying yes to these things? Because you're saying no to an unbelievable amount of other things. Think about how many emails you get. The average American sees over 5,000 ads per day, and you're only even cognizant, aware of a tiny fraction of those. And even a smaller fraction of those break through to a click, to a hand raise, to a scheduled call, and ultimately to taking a credit card out of the wallet and purchasing. And so when we look at it from that lens, we understand that in order for those things to work, what needs to be in place? What's the main driving element for opening an email, for any of these things, for successful marketing? Relevancy. Relevancy is the shortcut to being able to attract and win the business of your dream clients. And once we understand why relevancy is so important and why relevancy ties directly into the creation of your dream firm, the how part again is easy. So why relevancy, right? Relevancy is essentially the recognition that if you want to spend less time and less money to attract the right people to you, you want to be as relevant as possible. And I'll give you a perfect example, okay? Why are you listening to this right now? Why did you maybe open the email that came to you to drive you to this? Why, right? Just think about it. Meditate on it for a second. Why would any of that have happened? Does it have anything to do with I'm specific to your industry? Does it have anything to do with the fact that you're potentially looking to grow? Or maybe you're a little dissatisfied with your existing client base? Perhaps. More than likely, the answer to those questions are yes. Because there are a lot of people out there who can talk about dream client identification. There's a lot of people out there who talk about growing a business at large, but I talk about specifically for the accounting, bookkeeping, and tax industry, which means you're more likely, I'm more relevant to you, so you're more likely to be willing to listen. And that principle is true for you just the same way as it's true for me. And so I emphasize that because once this is in place, once you truly understand, again, why this matters, the how will come. It will guide the how much more efficiently than anything else, than any other guru could. And I don't use that term for myself in any capacity, but people say, do this, do this, do this, this. And I go, well, is that actually what the dream clients are going to care the most about? That's the first thing that we have to really have a meaningful answer to. And if it's like, well, I'm not so sure, it's like, well, let's dig into that first before we get into the tactical side. Because too many accountant professionals, they come to me, they go, that doesn't work, this doesn't work. And I go, well, who was it for in the first place? You go, I'm not really, well, this kind of ambiguous thing. I go, that's not really clear enough to match the tactic you're deploying. So let's get super clear again on why it matters. It will help you to be more efficient with every marketing dollar you spend. It will be more efficient with your time when it comes to speaking with these prospects. Your expertise will be recognized faster, and you will have less variance, less problems in fulfillment, because you're dialed in. And once you understand how all of these things get better, all the departments of your business become more efficient when you focus on dream client identification, I can tell you right now, life gets a lot easier in the process, and growing your business is not as difficult as it used to be. So again, I'll summarize this by saying with the right why, any how becomes possible. And the why I want you to focus on is, why is dream client identification important? And dream client identification, again, is important because it will simplify your entire business model. It will make every division or every segment of your business, it will become more profitable and more efficient. Less marketing dollars in, more leads out. Less time on the phone convincing them of your value, more profitability from each sale, or higher sales volume, as well as higher average price per sale. And then now they move into the fulfillment side, and it's like less variance per client, more profitability per client, and a higher degree of satisfaction and more referrals. Like, that's why dream client identification matters so much. And that honestly is just scratching the surface of why it's so important. But those are the most critical elements that you go, okay, well, if I even thought half of those things were true, if you even believed even just half of what I just said about why it's important, wouldn't it be a priority for you to know how to do that really, really efficiently and really, really well, and then let that be a driving force for all your decision-making moving forward? Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you want to know how to do that, let's just say we've got some special editions of Free Tool Friday coming out very, very soon that are going to address this specific topic. So thank you so much for attending today's edition of Free Tool Friday. Make sure to pay attention to the next one that's coming out, because again, now that we've got an understanding of why it's important, guess what we're going to help you with next? The how. So I will see each and every single one of you next week on the next edition of Free Tool Friday. My name is Tyler S. Clark. Please remember that only you can create your dream firm, but we help you every single step of the way. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, everyone. And I look forward to seeing all the proactive accountants next week.